about, okay, how do I do these check-ins or this reevaluation to be able to do it? One of the things that you may have come across, John's pretty good at teaching this one when it comes to the Pareto principle specifically and how to prioritize, is three R's that I found super highly effective for me, again, in my weekly planning and then my daily execution at looking at that. And the more that we can get these R's aligned with each other rather than scattered, the better we are going to do with focusing on that main thing, the big, most main thing. So the first one is what's actually required of me. And in just a moment, I'm going to go through my day with you all and have you think about, is that something that Russ is required to do? Is it something he is? Here's the next one. What's the greatest reward for, and Jordan, you brought this up, my time, attention, energy, funds, the non-recoverables in that way, but especially time, energy, and attention, with time being that number one. What's the most rewarding could be it. Often we'll say ROI, but there's a lot of different ways to do it. So often we go with oh, I'm sorry. You all wrote this down. I apologize. I hate when I mess up notes like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put reward right here. It's the one that I love so much. As soon as I put ROI, I was like, why is that not working? This one is supposed to be return. The biggest return, that's the ROI. I'm glad I caught myself on that one. And this is in order of priority, right? So when we think priority, which one comes before the next? What's required of me has to be number one. If anything else, even what gives me a good return, but it's not required, that might seem like the bigger payoff. But if I put what gets me that return in front of what's required and I don't get the required, man, people lose their jobs all the time doing this when they're like, I felt like that one was more important. That was going to give us the bigger return. And they do not do what was required and they end up losing out on that one. The other, and here's where I have to check myself often, and probably why I subconsciously moved it up to number two, is what's rewarding. Like what gives me the reward and what is, that's why I'm going to put rewarding on that one. I just love doing it so much. Like I love doing this so much that I do it for free, right? Here's our free webinar. And I'm like, I wish I could do every training session, every coaching session for free. I wish that were our economy because I love doing it so much. I love helping people get results. And I love the process of actually doing it and sharing to be able to do that. So I have to be really careful that what is rewarding isn't taking the place of what gives me the greatest return on what I'm doing or get in the way of what's required.